Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying the lessons. Today let's look at virtual environments. When you build more than one Python project, the tools you install for one can break another. A virtual environment fixes that by creating a private folder with its own Python and its own packages. Think of it like a lunchbox for each project. Your system stays clean, and each project keeps its own ingredients. In this lesson, we set one up, install packages safely, and learn simple habits you can use every day. We start by placing everything for this project in its own folder. Then we create a virtual environment named .venv. This keeps all packages inside the project so we do not pollute our system. Use python-mvenv so the version of Python you run is the version that builds the environment. After this step, you will see a .venv folder inside your project. That is your private sandbox. Activation simply adjusts your path so the project Python and its pip come first. You will notice your prompt shows the environment name. Verify you are using the environment by checking the Python path and the pip version. Always prefer python-m pip because it guarantees you are using the pip that belongs to the active interpreter. This one habit prevents many version mix-ups, and it keeps your workflow reliable. Let's install a package inside the environment and prove that it works. We will install requests and make a tiny call to a public test service. This is the everyday flow. Activate the environment, install packages. Run your code. If you can import the package without errors, then you know the install happened inside this project and nowhere else. Simple and safe. When you finish for the day, just run deactivate. Next time you come back, activate again before you run or install anything. If a command says permission denied or tries to write to system folders, that is a hint you forgot to activate. On Linux, avoid using sudo with pip. If you see pip from a different path, use python-mpip to force the correct one. These small checks save hours. In Visual Studio Code, the status bar shows your Python interpreter on the lower right. Click it and choose the interpreter inside the .venv folder. Now run Python file will use the correct environment. If imports fail, the usual fix is to select the interpreter again, then reload the window. When in doubt, print sys.executable to confirm the path matches your project venv. This habit keeps your editor and terminal in sync. Your challenge is to set up a fresh project environment and make one simple web call using requests. The starter script checks whether requests is installed and gives friendly guidance. If not, follow the steps. Create the environment, activate it, install requests, then complete the to-do lines to fetch data and handle errors. This exercise mirrors a real first day on a new project. Keep it simple and focused. Pause the video now and give it a go. Let us know in the comments section how you went. Here is a clean solution. We import requests and the request exception type. We call the endpoint with a short timeout to avoid long hangs. We raise for status to surface non-200 responses early. We parse JSON and print a small friendly line. If any network or parsing problem occurs, we catch the exception and print a helpful message that tells the viewer exactly what to try next. This is a professional and calm error flow. If activation fails on Windows, try running a new PowerShell window, then activate again. Check the path to activate.ps1 inside the scripts folder. If you see pip not found, activate the environment or run python-mpip. If your code imports a module with the same name as a standard library module, rename your file. For example, do not call a script json.py. These tips remove most friction right away. Great work, everyone. Today you learned how to isolate every project with a virtual environment. You created a venv, you activated it, you installed packages with python-mpip, you saved versions to a requirements file. You deactivated cleanly. Next time we will call a web API with requests. We will parse JSON and handle basic errors with confidence. Here is a short example to set the stage for that session. For those following on, for the next lesson, I'd recommend creating a new venv.